So yes, we did have a little decoy, a little ploy. I actually was in the class sitting where you guys sat, 2018 as well as 2019. And when I got home, and this is what merchants didn't see, as soon as I got home, I opened up my Dynamics Selling book, threw it on my kitchen table. I said, "Mom, look what I learned. I went over all these different trades, different ways people buy, different ways people sell." And I was like, "This is awesome." Now, when I came to merchants, I was only in the business for about a year, a little bit less. And I was like, I don't know if insurance is for me. I don't think this is going to be it. And after taking this class, the pieces started coming together and the puzzle really started to make sense. And I'm like, "Ooh, you know what? I kind of got this job. I got the mojo." I'm like, "This is full stride going." And so when I reached out to Bob, I said, "Is there a way that I can maybe give back to the group, give back to merchants a little bit?" Because I'm proud to say, after learning what I learned in those 2 weeks, between the 2 years, it really made me who I am today. And what you're going to learn over this next week, it's going to be exhausting. It's going to be very tiresome, but you're really going to learn the traits of being a good producer. And I've taken every single thing that I've learned through the dynamics of selling from Griff. He was at our masters. Tom Barrett, he's a gentleman you guys won't meet, but Joe is also coming in, and I met Joe, and they showed this little slide video. One thing that really resonates with me is that there's a chair, and there's a chair on this side, and there's a chair on this side. And they said, the salesperson's going to sit on this side, but you're going to rearrange yourself to come on over to this side of the table. And now you're not just selling something. Now you're advising, you're teaching them, you're helping the consumer, helping the customer. That's the most important thing that we can do as producers. And when you start to help people, it's not about sales anymore. It's about helping people. And there was one thing that came up yesterday too, which was underwriting. And what's a good underwriting submission? And as you start to produce, as you start to write new business, you're going to learn that all the underwriters are actually your friends. Yeah, you may get some declinations. I get told no more times in a week than I even want to admit. But the underwriters, we are the eyes and we're the ears for the underwriters, for the carriers. So when we're out in the streets, we're listening. If something smells a little fishy, dig in a little bit, find out why. Maybe there's a good explanation. Maybe there's a good story to it. One thing about merchants, they don't really care for monoline workers' comp. And actually, Brian, right before we came up here, he spoke to somebody. And the gentleman said, "I really need help with workers' comp." Now, this is a perfect account for merchants. It really is. Top to bottom. Merchants are going to love it. But we got to solve their workers' comp problem. So I called my underwriter and I said, "Lily, listen, I know you guys don't want monoline workers' comp right now, but the rest of the account comes up in November. And because we have that rapport with the relationship with our underwriters, we're able to lean on them and say, hey, can you get this done today? Let's solve this problem. Because guess what? There's $100,000 of premium coming down the pipe in November." And when you can use those tools and you can work with the underwriters together hand in hand, I promise you, the sales become so easy. It really does. And the one last thing too that I learned from dynamics of selling was you gotta ask questions. We don't want to make statements. We don't want to say, "This is what you need." I like body shops. I like repair shops. I really love tow trucks. That's my passion. But you can't tell the customer, you need garage keepers, you need direct primary. That's important. You need it. Instead, you got to ask, hey, what would happen if your customer's car caught on fire and blew up? Who's going to pay for that car now? And he goes, well, I don't know. Well, it happened in your shop. So when you think you're going to be responsible, of course you are. And so when you do that, you ask these questions of people, they start to feel like they put the submission together themselves. And really what a good producer will do is give the customer a platform, build a platform for them. They're going to feel great about it. And let's face it, all of us, including myself, I don't want to say no to myself. And so the customers won't want to say no to themselves either. And they feel like that submission, that quote they got, it's like, this is my work. I did it. And so when you ask questions, you really develop a relationship. You learn more about the people, the individuals. They might have a little tidbit in there. Oh, this person really likes dogs. Hey, how you doing this week? Oh, great, I'm so glad. Oh, I'm sorry, I remember you mentioned they had to go to the vet last time. Hope they're all doing well. But when you learn, when you answer those questions, you learn about your customers, your insurance. And I wasn't going to go into numbers, but I have to say this because it's really important and it resonates with me. I'm now 8.5 years in business. I am the office manager. Our family agency, about 20 employees strong currently. And I am proud to say that last year, Colstan Associates, we were the agent of the year for Merchants Insurance Group. And it was such a pride and joy for us because we go hand in hand with merchants. Colstan and merchants, we work together, we find ways to make it work, put business on the books. And what you're going to learn over this next week, amongst all the speakers and some of the people from merchants coming in, it's going to really transform your entire careers. And I really mean that. I am proud to say that last year in new business, I did write about $4.5 million of new business premium. It wasn't just one customer who paid us $4 million, and it was collective. So every pro said, everybody in my office knows, we're going to go in there, we're going to help you if it's a little renter's policy for $125 for the year, or my largest customer, which is about $2.2 million of premium. And their attorneys actually said to me, wait, I'm learning something from you. And their attorney on staff said, you know what? You've asked so many questions. Everybody else just comes in and makes statements, but you ask questions. And so while you go through this week, and while you're learning, and you're listening to Fahab and Erica with social media, it really is everything comes together in one, and then you become a powerful, powerful producer. So if I can say anything before this week kicks off, really, really dial in. Listen to what everybody has to say. Understand it. See how it applies. Ask the questions. They're not silly questions or stupid questions, but they're going to make you a better person, a better producer, and then you can bring this back to your agency. And so last year we had 2 people from Colstan come up here, and Jessica, one of our CSRs, she loved me. She calls me sir. That's her nickname for me. She calls me sir. Sir. I said, what's up? What's going on, Jessica? She goes, I see how you do it now. I see exactly how you do it. She goes, everything you do every day is what merchants just told me for the whole week, and you apply that every single day. And here I am, 2018, 7 years later, I still use these traits every single day. And so, be a sponge this week, really absorb everything. They're going to throw a lot at you, but absorb it, and it's really going to take your career to a whole new level. So I want to thank you guys. I thank merchants. I thank all of you guys for your time. And honestly, give yourselves a round of applause, because in all honesty, you guys will make yourselves better today. And so while you're taking this time out of your office, maybe you got some phone calls, friends, family. I'm missing a grand opening for a gluten-free bakery that's coming. I got the commission slips on my usual. So I'm all good. I'm all good. So, but I will be here. I'm hanging out here today. I'm going to be here for lunch. I'm going to hang out a little bit later throughout the day too. So anytime, if you guys have questions or you want to pick my brain, you want to learn something, if I can help you to be a better agent, we're going to help the world to be better consumers. And when you do that, our jobs really become wholesome. You're helping people, you're solving their problems, and you're putting them back to the whole position or making them whole. And that's what insurance is about. So on that note, I think I'm a bit over my time limit. With that, if there's any quick questions real quick before the next gentleman gets up here, or if not, coffee hasn't been everybody. It hasn't really hit me yet. So anyways, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Bob, thank you for this opportunity. And you guys are going to have a really, really great week.